welcome back to Carly and my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about a youth conference that I attended a couple weekends ago. I left January 3rd and came back January 5th. So that was two weekends ago, yeah. And so today I'm just going to be talking about the youth conference that I went to, and it was a Christian youth conference, and I went through my youth group at my church. And so I'm just going to be talking about what we learned during my time there and what the speaker spoke about. The speaker for the weekend was Greg Speck. You may not have heard of him, but he's so funny. He's so impactful. The words that he speaks really get you thinking. And I don't think there was one day where I didn't cry, to be honest. But no, so I'm going to be talking about the what he spoke about, and then yeah, so let's get right into it. So on Friday night, we talked about the uniqueness God puts in our lives and the uniqueness God creates us with. So you probably have heard so many people say it, you are your own kind of unique, you are your own kind of special, we're all different in a way, we're all unique. We all have our uniquenesses. And so sometimes we take that the wrong way. Sometimes we say, wow, they're saying I'm unique, I must be different, that's a bad thing, I'm probably just annoying, I'm probably dumb, all this stuff, I'm ugly, whatever. And we need to take it in the way that God created us perfectly. In his own image, we are all created different. There's a Bible verse that says God creates us perfectly in his own image. So yeah, he created us. And when we're talking bad about our looks and our personalities and our character traits, we're not only slamming ourselves and slamming what we developed into, but we're also slamming God. We're saying, God, you created me ugly. God, you created me annoying, whatever. Yeah, we all have our times where we don't look the best or we don't act like we should, and that's on us. That's not on God. We always say, what do we see when we look in the mirror? Do we see God's image, God's creation, the perfect creation that he created? Do we see that, or do we see what we want to see? What we think we see? I know I can confess that I look in the mirror all the time and oh, I'm ugly, why are my eyebrows like that? Why is my nose so big? Why are my teeth not as straight as I want them to be? It's just how I am. We're all different. I'm unique. Yeah, I'm crazy and I get stressed out easily. That's just who I am. I say a lot. That's just who I am. I'm not ugly. I'm not annoying. I'm me. So yeah, that's what we learned on Friday night. Now Saturday morning, we talked about relationships. Now, not just relationships with a boyfriend or girlfriend, but friendships and family relationships, and including boyfriend and girlfriend relationships. We talked about that. And he asked us to think of 3 people: our best friends, our close friends, and our significant other. He asked us to think of those people and then ask ourselves these questions. What do we do? What do we do when we're with this person? Do we go shopping? Do we hang out? What do you talk about? Do we gossip? Do we argue? Do we talk bad about other people? Do we talk bad about each other? What do we talk about? Do we slam on other people? How do you feel about your parents and authority? How do they help your self-esteem? Do they bring you down? Or do they do everything in their power to bring you up, build you up? Do they talk good about you and say you're beautiful, you're perfect, you're special, you're loved, I love you, whatever? Do they say that? Or do they say, yeah, you could do this better, dye your hair, your hair's ugly, why would you do that? Or why would you wear that outfit? That outfit's ugly. No, that's bringing each other down. That's taking down our self-esteems and others' self-esteems. You need to be building each other up. You're beautiful, you're perfect, you're special, you're loved. I love you, your parents love you, like, you're going to do great on this test, whatever. And how are they helping your relationship with Jesus? Are they steering you away from Jesus? Are they steering you away from your beliefs and your faith and your love of God? Or are they bringing you up in your relationship? Are they helping you grow? Are they saying, hey, do you want to sit with me in church today? Hey, after church tonight, we should go to youth group. Like, hey, let's start a devotion. Hey, let's do a Bible study. Do you want to join this Bible study? Hey, let's start this devotion on YouVersion, whatever. So just think about that. And then he also brought up the verse, Ephesians 6:12. I have that up on my laptop right here. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Now, I'm not quite sure why he brought that up. He was talking about fear and stuff like that. And what I wrote is I put, do not fear your enemy. So when he says fear your enemy, what I take out of it is, are we hating on the person that hates us? Basically. We need to kill each other with kindness. Now, don't kill each other, but like kill each other with kindness. We need to be kind to each other, love on each other, don't bring each other down, build each other up, help each other grow spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, stuff like that. So that was Saturday morning. Saturday night, we talked about the characteristics of love in our greatest relationships. Our love needs to be tough. Love your enemies, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who mistreat you. Don't mistreat those who mistreat you. Do unto others as you would want them to do unto you, first of all. And second of all, if we're being mistreated, if we're being bullied, if people are making fun of us, if people are talking bad about us, pray for them. Honestly, pray with them, pray for them, whatever. Your love needs to be vulnerable. You can't hold yourself back and hold yourself in. It needs to be vulnerable. Your love is a commitment. Yeah. And I also wrote friend groups equals horseshoe. So what that means, we were talking about cliques. And if your friend group's a circle, there's no way in and there's no way out. So new people can't come in and people can't leave the friend group, or people can't join the friend group and get to know you. You're a closed friend group and you will not let anybody leave or anybody join. So your friend group needs to be like a horseshoe shape. This isn't the right shape, but like a horseshoe shape, where there's an opening so new people can come in. You can get to know new people. You can be friends with different people. And then love now. You may not have tomorrow to love. Appreciate people now. We don't have time to hate on other people. We don't have time to mistreat other people. We are not promised tomorrow. We're not promised next week. We're not promised the next minute. Take this time right now to love others and to befriend others and just to be nice to others, because we do not have the time to be mean. We don't have the time to be bullies. So that's all I have to say for this video. Just be kind to one another, love each other, love yourself. Self-acceptance is so important, guys. That's all I have to say. Have a blessed week and speak life.